Hey, sports porchers, it's your hockey Jesus, and I'm back with analysis of the Pittsburgh Penguins at the Buffalo Sabres. Well, this was the last game before the Olympic break, and we finally got to see a debut of a guy that I know my buddy the counselor's been wanting to see. Avery Hayes made his debut. Rax was out, and a couple other guys was out, and they just called him up. So he made the drive over from Wilkes-Barre over to Buffalo, showed up for the game, and just managed to score 2 goals. That's all. This kid's a winner. He actually is an undrafted player, believe it or not. But Pittsburgh signed him for a 2-year contract last fall, and I'm sorry, last spring for 2 years. And they just saw the potential in this guy. Kind of gritty, he's got a great scoring touch. He played a lot in the OHL or in the Ontario Hockey League, and he was basically a goal scorer. He scored 203 points in 237 regular games for them. And they won back-to-back championships in 2022 and 2023. So the kid knows how to win. And he just went out there, and on that first goal, I tell you what, just beat the guy to the puck and buried it. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than a guy just to try hard like that. But then the score, very nice, excellent. Just a special thing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They keep bringing up these kids. Some of them not, some of them don't work, but Avery Hayes, kind of Jake Gensel like with the 2 goals in the first period. I heard that only him, Jake Gensel, and Robbie Brown were the only 2 guys in their debut to score in the first period. I think his were the fastest. So kudos to him. Just fantastic. I just love the fact that they keep bringing these guys up, and that's the way it is. Derpy, I haven't heard anything about Robertson being a Penguin. I know they're after him. If they already signed him, fantastic, because he's not going to the Olympics. He should be going to the Olympics. And he can come over to Pittsburgh and have some irons with me. That'd be great if they did sign him. I'll have to check that out. I don't know if that's true or not. But as far as the game goes tonight, it was a really actually a kind of a really good game. Zucker gets on the board right away, 1-0. And I'm thinking Sheloff's due for a crappy game, and I just thought maybe he'd fill the net. But I tell you what, after that, the Sheloff just got into the game, and he said, "I'm not going to let that rattle me," and he didn't. And that's right, Derpy. It was a hell of a game. Then what happened? That was the end of the first. Other than that, there really wasn't much going on. And then in the second period, oh yeah, wasn't much going on. Yeah, except for the 2 goals by Avery Hayes. I mean, come on, just unbelievable. The thing about Hayes' goals were the first one came on the line that he was on. He was on the line with Hayes and McGroarty, and essentially the fourth line because Achari was out too. So that was standard. But on the next goal, it was right after a penalty kill, so they kind of had the lines jumbled up. He was on the ice with Mantha and Sid, and what a pass by Mantha, wasn't it? Just right between his legs, right to him, and he buried it. The goalie had no idea where the puck was. It's a really nice shot. It's a fast shot. It's not a heavy shot like Chinnikov's, but nonetheless, an excellent shot. Just love it. Absolutely fantastic. So they're up 2-1. You're feeling okay. And Kindel gets a snipe. And you're like, yes, 3-1. Everything's looking good. Sid did a nasty cross check on Darlene. He didn't like something he hit him with. So then it was a power play. But penalty kill was pretty good for the Penguins. Buffalo did manage to get one by in the third. But other than that, they were pretty good. The power play's continuing to struggle. They got a power play late in the second period, but couldn't really do anything with it. So 3-1 going into the third, and of course, Bad Gino shows up, takes a dumb penalty, and that's where they get Tage Thompson with just a ripper of a shot. That kid's got 30 goals on the year. He's playing great. Buffalo's a good team. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's absolutely true. I don't think they were on their A game tonight. I don't think we saw the true Buffalo team that got those 32 wins and, went crazy in December and into January. But nonetheless, we'll take the win. I'm not going to complain about, somebody having a bad night and we're taking advantage of it. So they get that third goal. I'm sorry, they get that second goal, and you're just like, oh man, here we go. We're going to be clock watching the whole time. And honestly, we kind of were until Krebs runs the goalie. What the hell was that? That's exactly what Clifton said. So he got a knuckle sandwich from Clifton. Love to see Clifton step up. Krebs running the goalie like that. You can't allow that to happen. I don't care if it's your backup goalie. I don't care if it's the emergency goalie. You should never be able to run a goalie without getting your ass beat. And that's what happened. Krebs got his ass beat by Clifton. Love to see that. That was fantastic. And I think the problem with the power play is I think teams have figured out that the bumper guy for Pittsburgh is not a place they want to go. They don't like to pass it in the middle too much. And I think they realized that since we don't want to pass it in the middle too much, they can go attack the wings. And I think that's something that the Penguins are going to have to adjust to. They're going to have to find a way to get that to puck to the bumper and have that guy, feel comfortable making that shot. He's not usually in a position to shoot it. It looks like he's just in a position. It's called the bumper for a reason. He's just in a position to distribute it either back or to the other side because cross ice passes usually don't work. But I digress. So the fourth goal, you're looking for it on that power play. You didn't get it. Pittsburgh Penguins didn't. Their power play was 0 for 3 at that point. And, it looked like it was going to just keep going. And then Novak just makes it absolute great. He does an absolute great job of chasing the puck down, got to the puck, nullified the icing, the puck ended up back to Chinnikov somehow. And of course, Chinnikov's going to shoot it no matter where he is. I think it was on the blue line, to be honest with you. And it just was a rebound. Novak went to the net, got the rebound, backhand in, boom, 4-2. I thought that was the dagger. Turns out it was. Kindel missed the net, but then eventually ended up getting an empty net goal. So Pittsburgh Penguins go to 5, win the game 5-2. And just a really, really entertaining game. I had to laugh, though. There was, I think, 4 minutes left when we get that fourth goal, and Buffalo fans are leaving the arena. Clearly, they didn't understand that the Pittsburgh Penguins are probably the worst team with a lead going into the third period. And even with the 2-goal lead and 4 minutes left, I'll be honest, I'm still watching the game thinking I'm not sure they can pull this out. Once it goes below 1 minute and you're up 2 goals, you're feeling pretty good about that. That almost never happens. It has happened to us, don't get me wrong, but not tonight. The Pittsburgh Penguins did not let that happen tonight. Just really, really proud of this team. You have to kind of put what is happening with the Pittsburgh Penguins into perspective. Nobody expected them to be this good. And the fact that they are this good, we still have to realize that, having guys like Avery Hayes come up and do well, that's the goal. That's the goal for this team this year. Make sure these young kids can come up. They get a chance to play. He's probably going to be a yo-yo. I hate to say that, but he probably gets sent back down at some point. But we'll worry about that in March. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for people to play in March because, I don't know, there's something like 20 games or something in March. I should know that. I don't. I should have counted them. I didn't. I'm just reacting to the game tonight. I do promise you guys that I am going to have it's not really a mid-year. It's end of the year rush, what the Penguins need to do to stay in the playoffs, where they are now, what their record is. As always, I'm not going to give you that third column goal. So Pittsburgh Penguins tonight are 29. That's right. Do I have it right? Yep. 29 and 27, 70 points going into the break. That's good for second place in the Metro. I believe the Islanders were playing tonight. It was tied 0-0 when I saw it. Don't know what ended up with that game. But even if they win, it doesn't matter. They can't catch Pittsburgh Penguins. So the Pittsburgh Penguins will remain in second place. And that's the way the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to end, this first half, 3/4, 2/3 of the season. I'm probably going to be following the USA hockey team. Hey, congratulations to the women's team. They won tonight or yesterday. I don't even know what time it is in Italy. They won their first game 5-1. They look pretty good. Honestly, I'll probably follow the women's team more than the men's USA team, but the hockey's going to be great. Check out all the USA hockey you can. Honestly, watch it all because it's going to be it's going to be the best on the best. It's going to be fantastic. I personally don't think that USA is going to medal. That might be, that might be the wrong take, but I don't know. Finland's coming up. Obviously, Canada's always there. It's just going to be really difficult for the Penguins. We'll see where their draw is. We'll see what their draw looks like, who they have to play to get in. But tonight, the Pittsburgh Penguins win 5-2 against the Buffalo Sabres. Like I said, 70 points on the season at the 56-game mark. I love it. Love what's going on with this team. I hope you do. Also, if you like what you're hearing right now, you can smash that subscribe button. I'm the Hockey Jesus. Me and my buddies have a show we call the Sports Porch. We're on Monday nights at 7 o'clock, just talking about everything Pittsburgh. I love to give you Pittsburgh Penguins stuff. That's why I'm here after every single Pittsburgh Penguins game. Almost didn't make it today. My computer decided to do some BIOS crap, and it was frizzing out. But I got it working for you guys. That's how dedicated I am. So smash that subscribe button, hit that like, share this out. Really appreciate all of those things if you could. And 3 weeks until the Pittsburgh Penguins are back, but I'll be back with some analysis of where they are standing-wise. Probably give you some Olympic updates as far as the hockey goes. So until then, enjoy your hockey, and I'll see you in the next one.